years ago, a protein bar made $1 million the first week it launched. It wasn't just its low-carb, high-macro formula. It was the Willy Wonka-esque gold packaging, the confident serif font, and the strong name, David, that makes the bar feel like high art and oddly familiar. That's all the work of Day Job, an LA design studio that turns brands into cultural moments by giving each one its own universe. How do they do it? This is FC Explains. Co-founded by two poetry majors, Day Job has mastered the art of inserting products into the zeitgeist. It's been around for about 8 years. For the last 3, it's doubled its revenue annually. Day Job's client list reads like a curated feed of things that went viral for the right reasons. There's Fly by Jing's Chili Crisp, which became a cult pantry staple, Woodwork, Grindr's erectile dysfunction brand with its cheeky tagline, "Hard just got easy." And most recently, Day Job helped Kim Kardashian rebrand her new energy drink, Update. Day Job isn't a typical branding agency. It doesn't offer clients simply a logo and a color palette. Co-founder Rian Harmon describes what they actually do as generating alternate realities for clients to choose from. Here's what that means in practice. When Day Job takes on a client, they ask, what are the 5 or 10 completely different versions of this company that could exist in the world? Each version gets a tone and visual identity, its own story of how it would grow, and the client picks the reality they want to live in. Day Job did this for the beverage brand Recess, developing the look, feel, copy, social media, and website, and carrying it from Recess's pre-launch branding to its new product lines. When the Latin seasoning brand Loisa wanted to expand into meal kits, it asked Day Job to overhaul its brand identity. The agency tapped into the founders' memories of kitchens growing up, creating a maximalist, nostalgic look. They did a brand refresh for Brammy, a protein pasta, as it prepared to relaunch in Walmart and Costco. To create a new identity for Busy Cold Brew, Day Job handled everything from creating a unique word mark to developing packaging, even a custom bottle shape. For David, Day Job chose a brand identity that Harmon describes as cocky, needlessly so. The brand feels self-assured in a way that most consumer products avoid. Most brands, Harmon says, go generic. They want to be your friend. By not doing that, David acts like it's already won. The confidence isn't accidental, it's designed. The gold packaging channels Willy Wonka's golden ticket, rare, aspirational, and a little theatrical. The name itself does double duty by being both classical and somehow approachable. Let's look at another example. TBPN, the breakout Silicon Valley podcast known for its rapid-fire banter and high-profile interviews. To create a world for this podcast, Day Job's answer was simple: Formula One. It flooded TBPN's website with race car-style sponsor branding. Fast, dense, commercial, as if you're watching a pit crew. The result feels kinetic. The audience gets a sense of the speed of TBPN's broadcast before even experiencing a single episode. That's design working the way it's supposed to. It's not decorative, it's making people feel something. What Day Job understands is that being distinctive in a world where so much design looks the same isn't just about aesthetics, it's a strategy. When a product looks like it belongs in its own world, it gives people something larger to buy into. And that's why $1 million launch week makes sense. People weren't just buying a David protein bar. They were buying a golden ticket to a new reality that Day Job had built from the ground up.